Hello citizens, and welcome to my video on what I think data running is going to look like. I am going to take it from the simplest, earliest implementation to the most final that I can think of. My idea of a tier 0 implementation is similar to the existing box delivery missions. You go to a location, pick up a server blade, you place it in your ship's computer and deliver it to a target location. Tier 0 has two important questions. Can every ship carry data, and what is the difference between this and delivering boxes? I believe it was said that every ship can carry data, but only a few are designed for it. This could manifest as a timer before the data is destroyed, and ships designed to carry data can keep it for longer periods. This would introduce a sense of urgency that box missions don't have. Another way would be to split data into regular data that can be carried by any ship and encrypted data that can be carried only by ships with special computers. Another factor is capacity. I imagine every ship could carry 1 unit of regular data, while a Herald or a Mercury can carry much more. Tier 1 would include Tier 0 with a gathering branch. You go to a location, scan to gather data, and then you deliver the data. The size and number of your scanners determines how fast and how accurate your data gathering is. The mission could look something like this. Go to 3 marked locations in the yellow asteroid belt and scan the sector. A player in an Avenger Titan might need to conduct 3 or 4 scans to gather data from one sector, and that will fill up the ship's databanks, and he will have to go back to Port All-Star to turn the data in, and then repeat the process on the other 2 locations. On the other hand, a player in a Mercury can go to all 3 locations in one run and might only need to scan once or twice at each location to gather the data. Tier 1 would probably require a rework of the current scanning mechanic, and we are due for a more in-depth system. Scanning sectors and storing scanned data should be a part of that rework. This should also be helpful in any future exploration mechanics. Tier 2 would introduce the interception of data. You would have to find the right area between 2 ships or locations to intercept the transmission. Then you could decrypt the data or sell it as is. Again, this would require a rework of the scanning mechanic, a way to show transmissions between 2 points, assuming the transmissions would be in the form of a beam. These 3 tiers cover my idea of data running. My vision of data running is that it would work together with other roles like mining, exploration, or bounty hunting. For example, I love the idea of a bounty hunter having to work with a scanning ship to intercept communications in order to find their target. I'm going to close the video off with some examples of legal and illegal missions you could conduct at each tier. I have already described the legal option for Tier 0 and Tier 1. The illegal option for Tier 0 would be the same as legal, but you would be stealing the data from a bunker or some other location guarded by the authorities. The illegal option for Tier 1 would be to go somewhere and scan the patrol locations of security ships. For Tier 2, the legal option would be to intercept communications between pirates and then hand it off to the advocacy or sell it off to bounty hunters. The illegal option would be to intercept security communications and sell it off to outlaws. The final tier I can think of is being able to intercept and hijack communications and use it to call away or summon security or pirates to a location. Obviously, I expect that players will be able to steal data from other players, either by intercepting it in transit or by boarding their ship and stealing it. And that's it for my expectations on data running in Star Citizen. If you think I missed something or you have other ideas for mission scenarios or interactions with other roles, drop them in the comments below. As usual, the things mentioned in this video are my opinion and my opinion only. You're free to have your own opinion and you're free to voice it in the comments as long as you keep it civil. And with that being said, fly safe, go steal some data, and I will see you in the verse.